Welcome along, guys. So we are starting tonight. I am literally just waiting on just a few things to pop up here. I'm just waiting for Ginge to come up for me. So bear with me 2 minutes on that one there. I hope you're all excited. It's going to be the first race of our season as well. Bear with me now. So sorry, just looking at messages there. So look, yeah, you're very welcome along. We're finally back into it now. I'm just waiting on an invite to come in to join in. So while I'm waiting on that, I am literally just going to pop you on the stream intro again for 2 minutes, and we will be going live in about 7.5. No, it just seems to be a usual EA thing. So they're going to reset the server in a minute and try and get everyone in. But honestly, welcome along. It's a year and a half since the last time we raced cars in anger in FFG. So it is honestly great to be back, to be doing what we love. And this time it is a bit different. We do have, of course, as well, a Assetto Corsa Competizione. And I always get that name wrong and say it in a very posh way when I shouldn't. But yeah, so we're going to be running ACC then on Wednesday. So tomorrow night we'll be live there. I will have a co-commentary tomorrow night in ART Chris Tedder, a guy I've done commons with in Amigos, a guy I've worked with running other leagues, and I got on very well with him. So great to have him in the comms. He's trying to get a taste for doing a bit of commentary and adding that to his portfolio, what he does on YouTube and that as well. So very, very cool. Yeah, it's very, very cool. So really looking forward to it tonight now, as I've got my invite now from Ginge. Let me go over here. Let's see, can we get in? Yes, accept. There we go. And we are in. And I'll jump into spectate. So I'm really looking forward to this, seeing some old faces. You've got Harry, you've got Quick Mick, Ginge, Limley, actually loads of them coming in. Twisted is back as well, because Harry really loves him, and we've got him back in as well. Yeah, so going to be great having some familiar faces. It's not going to be a massive grid tonight. There is only about 12, 13 drivers. Fair play to Jen sorting that tonight. Yes, so there's going to be an awful lot happening over the next while with FFG. The winners of this get an FFG champion hoodie, and tomorrow night, if you join my stream, I'm going to be giving one of the drivers one of our FFG team shirts absolutely free, just as kind of a celebration of it being back. We're planning on doing a few things. Obviously, on the F1 side, it's going to just slowly grow. It's one of these things I'm not expecting to be huge straight away, nor do I want that. I want to build it sustainably. And with the ACC side, we already have a decent sized league. I have a server there. I can hold up to 250 odd drivers. I also have the practice server, but once we reach kind of an average of about 60-ish drivers in ACC, I'll run 2 lobbies. I'll buy another server.
You bold Irish fuck.
Oh no, what's the crack?
You've been getting checked the milk.
Oh really? Oh, how am I in there?
Yeah, right, you might want to mute it.
Oh fuck. Potato! What good to have you in? Where's the... How do I do it? Honestly, I haven't used F1 in so long.
Oh, that's sexy word.
Oh no!
Nearly called him milk.
Where do I fucking sort this out?
Oh, where do I go and get me potato?
Me potato. No, I'm just trying to talk straight about the league here on the stream. I'm going to mute all. I think that's the best thing to do. It's always me getting shit wrong. But Harry, are you expecting to be first or first? No, he's gone. Right, I've muted all, so this is now just us. I forgot about that feature. That goes to show. But yeah, guys, so we'll get the 2 servers going, hopefully down the road. But I'm very happy with it being sustainable at 1. I will be planning on doing a few endurance races with some of the guys. And look, we plan on doing loads more kind of giveaways and maybe entering teams down the road and championships and that. But there's paid prizes down the road. But for now, FFG is all about community, the guys coming into it and girls coming into it and just having fun. And really looking forward to this now, and I'm so excited to be back, guys. Like, this started out with myself and Pete, so FFG, sending people would have known him as back in the day. And it was set up on classics, which was great as well. But yeah, let's see how it goes. Looking forward to seeing Harry back on track. Vano, Ginge, of course, Quick Mick, Aurelius, all the old faces back in as well. So what I need to try to figure out though is how do I turn off my audio here, as Harry is going mad. Audio settings.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Alright. Still got the sexy bit. Of course they do. It's the only thing about me that's sexy, lad. Yeah, I'm sorry for anyone that can hear me in the game chat. I don't know how to turn that off. I'm gonna have to look into this. It's been so long since I was in an F1 game. I thought there was a way of doing it, but I have no absolute clue. Let me have a look for that. Why doesn't it? Someone may tell me that actually uses the voice chat. They may tell me how to turn it off because I don't remember. As we're all starting to ready up now, 12 out of, oh, why does it say 22? Yeah, that's fine. So 12 drivers. Yeah, I think that's all we were expecting was 12 drivers anyway. Twisted your bollocks. Yeah, that's grand, guys. So we are now finally into it. Hadoukens, after making it in time, he just messaged me saying he dozed off on the couch. Thanks very much, James. Right, we're in. And guys, I'm really looking forward to this. So it's going to be an 18-minute qualifying session, then it's going to be a 50% race. We are, of course, in Barcelona. So I'm expecting a few boys to be eating paella while they're in the pits. But it's great to see some of the old faces back. Hopefully next week we'll have a full grid with more people coming into the server as well. The ACC side has grown a bit quicker than the F1 side. But, you know, these things take time and I'm going to be putting in the work. And here we are, we're in. So let me see. Do you know what? We don't need tire detail because we actually are going to know what they're going to be on. And we don't need that telemetry there. Actually, no, do you know what? We will have that there. We're going to go full map as well. So nobody has decided to leave the pits as of yet. So we've got FFG Twisted in the Alfa Romeo with Enigma NATO in second. Oh, come on, Craig, how are you doing? Can't wait to see you in next week. Hopefully all going well. Enigma NATO is in second in the Aston Martin with Quick Mick in the Ferrari. Then we've got Work in Progress in the Aston Martin. We have Ginge, the headman there, in the Alpine. We've Vano Rudnivin in the Alfa Romeo. King, Harry himself, who's actually Twisted on his outlap already. So we've got King then on 7th position, Lim Jae-hee in 8th position in that Red Bull. Then we've got C Siri in the Mercedes in 9th. The Irish Izavan in the Williams in 10th. Hadouken, Devlin, another Irish lad in the Ferrari in 11th. And then Aurelius in 12th. So at the minute there, the track is... It's kind of getting going. I think we'll jump on with King as he's first on track for the first lap in FFG in F1 2023. So on board here at the minute, he's getting some tyre heat up. He's checked the DRS as well, and this track here, it is super hard. I'm just going to lower down the volume a bit because it's going to be overpowering otherwise. But yeah, here we are going around onto the main straight, and here's the first lap with Harry on board. And this is the very first lap in FFG. He had a great race here in the Classics back in the day. But Harry has come a long way. Races on controller still as well, and is always super fast and consistent. So he's driving the Haas this season, and to be honest with you, I think he's going to be one of the contenders for winning this championship. So as Harry's going around there, it's looking quite nice. We'll have a look at the sector as we go around there. And at the minute, he's used 56% of his ERS. You'll see a lot of these guys that are using manual and no assist staying in fourth gear. Going any lower, you're going to lose that traction. So that's going to be very tough as well. So going on. So King's doing a great job here. And of course, this season as well, like in real life, this whole third sector is different. There's no chicane here anymore as he goes around. It's going to be as flat out as he dares coming onto the main straight now. It's a lot faster, saves about 3 or 4 seconds a lap. And as Harry crosses the line at 1:12.766, unbelievable. We're going to go into the full main screen there now as well. You don't need to see my ugly mug. That's absolutely brilliant stuff there. And Twisted at 1:15.6. Now Twisted at the last minute has joined in, so he's not doing any practice either. I do expect that time to go down a bit as he gets on. So we're going to jump on with Quick Mick, who's on a lap here. He does have a car ahead, so this might give him a bit of wake here as well, and could upset his lap a little bit. But this is an 18-minute qualifying. He will have another chance. Of course, if the car ahead is on an outlap, they need to get out of the way. But if he's not on an outlap, it's just unlucky for Quick Mick. And it looks like that is the Alfa Romeo. It is of Twisted. So Twisted might get out of the way. He doesn't, because Twisted is on another lap as well. He's fueled for more than one lap. So Quick Mick just has to be patient now. He should probably give up on this lap and then go for another lap now in a minute. But he's just looking for a way by. Twisted is blocking. He's entitled to do his lap, but I think Mick needs to just abandon this lap. We'll jump on with RTR Stug in the Alpine as, oh, look at that, 112.1 by his vision. Oh, Twisted is out. Twisted is out. He's after crashing. Oh, no. I wonder what happened to him there. So that is Twisted out of qualifying, but at least he's set a representative time. That is going to be a key here. These things happen. It's all about picking yourself back up for the race. Harry puts in some things never change in the Discord because of Twisted. But look, fair play to Twisted. He's coming in after literally joining the server about 15-20 minutes ago. So fair play to him. And thanks very much for the follow, Mr. Simstig. As Enigminato there is coming around. Not a bad sector so far. 52.6. And this Aston Martin here is quite a nice looking vehicle, I must say. So he's coming around. It's not going to be the fastest lap, but it's, you know what, that's a decent banker. He's got a time in, as for C-Series as well. I'm going to stay on with Stug here now. What can Stug do? What can Stuggy Wuggy do? This will be very, very interesting. So he's after invalidating his lap. Limjati's in the pits. Hadouken's in the pits. We'll go on with Fano. He's down 3 seconds this lap, so we won't bother with him. We'll jump back on with Aurelius in the Macca. Oh, the bot. How are you doing, boss? So Aurelius doing a great job out there. And he's given up altogether. Oh, he's getting out of the way. Now that's how you do it, guys. If you're not on a hot lap, just jump on and get out of the way. So out lap here now for Hadouken. The crazy Irish stallion, what can he do there? And thanks everyone who's joined in to watch. Hopefully the stream is going nice and smooth. I'm dual streaming both on YouTube and on Twitch. And I think I'm running in 1440p as well. The more beneficial side of that will be YouTube over Twitch, so for that. But you're all very welcome wherever you're coming from. And if you're not involved, by all means get involved in our league. You're more than welcome. So Hadouken is still coming on the outlap. So Ginge is up in second spot, by the way. I missed that. Sorry, Ginge. In the Alpine. So we've got a Williams on provisional pole. And there's about a less than a tenth in it. 0.09 of a second pretty much into it there. 0.92 to be exact. So that's going to be very interesting to see. But we are on with Hadouken. I'm very interested to see how he's after progressing in his racing. He did join FFG back in the day. And as I say, it's been a year and a half. So the reason why there's only 13 people, because there is a few people that haven't been able to make it tonight, so that's why the grid is so small tonight. But I don't mind it. It is the first race. These things are expected. We're Harry now at 111.967. what a lap. But don't you worry, this grid will definitely grow throughout the next week or two. And of course tomorrow night we have our ACC PC League starting out on its first season as well. So there's a lot to be excited for here in FFG as we grow together. And of course, we're giving away that FFG team shirt tomorrow night to one of our lucky drivers. And of course, the guys are racing to win an FFG championship hoodie for the championship winner of F1 as well as ACC. And there might be possibly one or two more giveaways throughout the season too. So Hadouken goes into 6th position at 13.303. Not a bad job at all, mate. Not a bad job. We're going to jump on with Lim Jahey though. He's on in that Red Bull. Now, by the way, this is equal performance, this league. So everything is equal. All the drivers are on an equal playing field. And I have to say, I do love this new revised Barcelona with the last corner going back to the way it should have been years ago. Flat out. I think the last time before that was in around 2004. So it's great to see it back as it is. So anyone who's missed, unfortunately, Jins did get a lap in, but he did then obviously drop it then in Sector 3 and will be starting from close to the back of the grid at the minute. Depends on where these other guys go. I think Lim Jane, he's probably going to use this as getting his eye in. I think he has a bit more to give as he goes across the line in 8th position at 114.707. Great banker lap anyway from him. I'm sure he's going to improve. As we're staying with work in progress, a new person to our league as well. As Twist has rejoined the server for the race. Fair play. So what can work in progress do here now? Sector 1 time we'll keep an eye on, as we'll do with Sector 2. So 21.593, that is showing up as a purple sector. I'm assuming that would be the same bug that EA has always had and F1 games. And it's great to see there, getting out of the way was Lim Jahey there. Fair play to him. And that's what we like to see, guys. People being very aware about where all the other cars are. So not a bad job. Where is it? 50.723. He's really using that gearbox, helping the rotation when he's dropping down the gears, getting that front end pointing and straight back on. This is a hot lap. Wow, 111.988 with Ginge, a 111.737, which I just missed as well. Ginge, what a dude. That was a stellar of a lap. Now the gauntlet has been thrown down there. Walking quick Mick do. He's down half a second. Let's see if Fano is gaining any time. The Italian stallion. He is up nearly half a second here, so Vano is getting close to getting into the 111s as well. That was the fastest Sector 2 so far. Vano giving it everything out there at the minute. Oh, he's on it there, got a little bit of loose. He did get a little bit loose. And goes across in 5th position. He still gains a position though. Enigma Nato, let's see, are they going to improve? No, they're going half throttle. They've no battery left. They need to get back to the pits. C Siri is down only a 10th and can still find a bit of time. Stug definitely needs to get a bit of time in, but it's only half a battery now as well. So these guys really need to consider where they are using the battery. As there is a yellow flag there. Oh, 2 inputs there. He doesn't seem to have the confidence in the car at the minute. Fair play to C Siri here as well. So I think he's given up and into the pit, so Stug is on a slow one. So King is going to be starting a lap now as we see the ERS starting being used up. Let's see, can Harry have an answer for Ginge? All for Elvision. As we have a slow car in Sector 3, that's only letting traffic by, which is the right thing to see. We will not worry about that. So it's going to be quite interesting. So King 0.047 in the plus. He hasn't found time in the 4th sector so far. I'm sure he'll find something in the second or third sector. He is absolutely flat out there. DRS wide open. Flat out down this back straight. Still hasn't found enough. He might be able to find a 10th or so. How aggressive he attacks now. This final sector. Yellow flags is only with slow moving cars. I won't worry too much. But Ginge has laid down the Galta. Oh, and Harry jumps up into second position. He found nearly a 10th and a bit in that. He was actually down, don't forget. So that was great driving. It's so close with the top three. Wow. Unbelievable. The top six is less than a second. Or just about a second on it. So what can Aurelius do here? Let's down with Aurelius. Is he going to be in the green? He's up about a 10th and a bit, so Aurelius is finding a bit of time. Can he attack this third sector and try and jump ahead of Quick Mick? So Aurelius is definitely going for it. And he has slightly improved, but just not enough for position. Hadouken has invalidated. Lim J, he has gone up into 9th position. Stog waiting. He doesn't have much more time left before he can go out kind of twisted. Only after completing one outlap. Be finding himself not last for this race start. So what can Aurelius do here? So Ilvizin is on an outlap. We're definitely going to have to jump on with him between how close it is with him and Harry. And of course a work in progress right there also. And not too far off is Vano. The top 5, 3/10 of a second literally covers them. That's unbelievable. If only F1 in real life was as close as this. Oh, so he jumps into the pits, Aurelius does. So Enigma's up over a second at the minute. That's huge. That could bring him up into maybe possibly 6th position. Depends how good he goes. Oh no, he's dropped down. C Sears is not improving as of yet. Stog is finally out of the pits again. Lim J has no battery. He's used up everything, I think. He's trying to improve, but there's just not enough juice. I cannot see him improving. As the top 4 all out, this is going to be epic. We'll stay on with Ilvizin as he's starting off his lap here now. Can he get the jump on Ginge? Can he get the jump on King? Or is he destined for 3rd place in tonight's race here in Barcelona? It's all about, does he get a good first sector? As we're coming up to that sector line now, is he up time? He is 0.048, similar to what Harry was. Now, can he gain time in the second sector? Can he turn that into a negative, which is what we want to see now? Negative is faster, guys. For anyone who's not used to seeing race and time deltas, when you see a negative beside the time, that's actually a good thing. So at the minute here, he's absolutely all over this. I'm going to have a look at Ginge, see is he jumping up. Ginge is improving his first sector here. Oh, Ilvizin's after improving his second sector, going into the third sector now. He's done the fastest second sector. I'll be jumping back to watch this, as I'm going to jump on with Harry really quick because he's going through the second. He's up as well. They are all up a bit of time. So what can Ilvizin do here? And will it be provisional pole or will it be provisional second? At the minute, he does not improve. He's improved his time, but has not improved on where he is. And Ginge hasn't validated this lap. So can Harry pull anything out of the bag? This is it. Harry has to give it everything now. And work in progress is also still there. Do not count work in progress out as well. Saramba Harry going into sector 2. Is he up? He is not up at the minute. Is work in progress up? No, work in progress is definitely not going to be up. But work in progress is definitely finished. Can Harry pull anything left? Is there anything left? Oh, he does improve, but it's just not enough. Ginge takes pole, Harry second, Division third, work in progress fourth. Vano is in fifth for his first race, Quick Mix in sixth, Aurelia seventh, Hadouken in eighth, Liam Jehi in ninth, Enigma in 10th, Stug in 11th, C-Siri in 12th, and FFG Twisted starts in 13th position. Good man there, Russell. How are you doing? How are you getting on? Hopefully we get to see you in here soon. Wow, that is close at the top. Now just letting the guys know there is a 5-minute break now. And I'm going to screenshot that there as well. I want to keep an eye on this. So we screenshot there, which is nice to have that. So wow, all I can say is wow, what a qualifying session there. Wasn't expecting that and that close, and there's nice groups as well, which is great to see. I'll jump back into the chatting scene, so at least you have an ugly mug to be looking at. But yeah, that was a great qualifying. Super close with the guys up front, super close. Let me see what else is happening here in the world of FFG, because there's a few messages coming in. Stacey Ellis putting in a few bits there as well. But yeah, so expecting the second purple sector 2 and then sector 3 all offline. That was Enigma stating that he was in purple for sector 2 and unfortunately offline in sector 3. I think this race is going to be absolutely epic. I am really looking forward to this one now. I really am. And it's great to see all the old faces racing again. It's going to be so much fun. I'm not going to lie. Now, one thing I'm going to try and do actually while we're all here, I'm just going to see, can I turn off my actual sound so the poor drivers aren't hearing my in-game volume. If anyone knows how to do it, please let me know, because these poor guys will be listening to me talking shite. Where are we? Audio settings. Just trying to figure out where is the game chat. Because I wouldn't mind turning it off if I could. Just so the drivers aren't having to listen to me. The poor devils. I think they're stuck with me for now. Maybe is it here? Oh, voice chat. Subtitle mono mix. But if I do that, is it going to do it? No, that's only muting the voice chat for them. Ain't that shitty. Right, and I'll figure that out on another day. That's beyond what I can do now. But yeah, look, it's great to have people in watching. It's great to have FFG finally back home, guys. And I will talk an awful lot of crack and crap. Just twist to get him back in. That's fine. Ginge is sorting that. Fair play, Ginge. That's grand. Everyone understands what's happening. That was grand. So it's a 5-minute break, but yeah, guys, I'm gonna just play the video I made for you quickly again one more time while this is happening, instead of having to look at me, and we'll go straight back into it then. And it's great to have everyone here racing for back, isn't it? Race 1 Misano. Yeah, for Assetto Corsa Competizione tonight is actually the Formula 1 League, hence you are not under or seeing that. So let's have a quick look at the video and we get back in for the race start.
Here we go then. Welcome to Catalonia. Welcome to Spain. It is time for the 53rd World Championship Spanish Grand Prix, the 33rd to take place at this track on the outskirts of the Spanish city of Barcelona. 32 times we've been here previously. It's the 4th longest uninterrupted run on the F1 calendar for any racetrack we've ever had in the World Championship. Here's how the calendar looks in 2023. This is round 8, and this is Spain. And this is Spain with a difference, because that chicane has now gone, which means the final 2 corners are flowing. They're fast, and for some they were flat during qualifying. 2.89 miles long, 14 turns, 6 to the left and 8 to the right. There's 613 metres from pole position down to your braking point at turn 1. Plenty of chances for overtaking on the opening lap. Let's look at turn 1, shall we? Sebastian Vettel getting onto the dirt as he tries to get past Valtteri Bottas, and succeeded doing so in 2017. Where else can we get drama? Well, let's have a look now at turn 4. Rosberg and Hamilton, do you remember this? On the grass, 2 championship contenders, 2 teammates crashing out of the race on the very first lap. And then fast forward to the braking points after turn 10, 11 and 12. This is Barrichello and Ralf Schumacher and Michael Schumacher in the year 2000, and what a duel that was. Fantastic action over the years at this circuit. Let's hope we get some more today. 3 tyre compounds for you. On the dry tyres, C3, C2 and C1, but the intermediates and the wets are standing by.
And I had to cut that short as we're lining up on the grid, guys, and ready to go for race 1 in FFG. We are in Barcelona, and ORT Ginge is on pole, the newly crowned admin, and absolutely brilliant man for setting up this lobby tonight with. Then OG admin for back in the day, Harry in 2nd, Mr. King, Daniel Vision in 3rd position, Work in Progress 4th, Van No in 5th, Quick Mick in 6th, Aurelius in 7th, Hadouken in 8th, Lim J in 9th, Enigma in 10th, Stoke in 11th, C Siri in 12th, and Twisted carries out in 13th position. And as we're waiting, as the lights are going to go out, And eventually, that's it. We're off. FFG is a go. And Harry is already attacking James right at the start here. Harry looks like he's got the lead on the inside going down into turn one. Can he hold on to it? Will Jidge swing around going around the outside? Oh, there's been contact. It's happened straight away. There has been huge contact there. Oh my god. So James carries on in the lead. That is, looks like a safety car. Harry is back going. Hadouken is no wing on the front of his car as well. It happened at the start and it was at the front. Lim J, he's after getting himself a penalty there as well. Let's have a look at all this as well. So penalty, what was that for? 5 seconds as the McLaren of Aurelius is off the track at the present moment in time. Coming back on. Wow, things have been happening everywhere. Virtual safety car still going. At least that kind of pulls the pack back in. Not what we need to see to start the race. And it just looked like Harry and Ginge came together. We won't know what properly happened until we get a proper onboard look at that. Wow, and the stewards might be busy with this race start, but other than that, it doesn't seem too bad. A drive-through penalty for NATO speeding under the VSC as they're back going, and that's very unlucky there for NATO as well. He is up in 6th position at the minute. Of course, James gets the fastest lap there now. So it's a drive-through. That is just so tough. And looking at position gained, he was up 4 positions. Twist is up 6 positions. Quick Mick is up 1 position. That's super tough for him. So we'll jump on with Twisted here as it seems to be the closest, as we see Aurelius and Hadouken in the pits sorting out their damage and possibly throwing on the hards and trying to go to the end here. But Twisted at the minute's doing a decent job. Oh, very close with Enigma. Enigma's after slowing down enough. So Quick Mix after getting by. The Quick Mix is started on the mediums, by the way, guys. Sorry I didn't get time to go over that with you. But at the race start, you see there, Fano is on hards. The top 4 then, Ginge, Avizin, Work in Progress, Quick Mick are on mediums. Enigma down to Stug are on softs. Harry's on mediums, Series on mediums, and is Hadouken Devlin now. So Radius has opted for softs after pitting, which I'm very shocked at there. So that should be interesting to see what does happen going through the rest of this here now. And at the minute, I'm just going to put that back to where we are and continue on with this as Work in Progress is getting close to, oh wow, Vision fastest lap of the race at 1:15.306. I do feel King is going to be going up there. Enigma is in serving that drive through now. That is very tough for him. That is not what you want, but Stog actually is side by side as King is going by, and it does look like King has got the job done. So King will be on an absolute charge now, trying to come back through here. So he feels that one's down, but look at this though. Mr. Stug is not giving up, he's trying to fight back. That's what we love to see there. Now up further, Work in Progress is starting to catch a Vano with Quick Mick behind. And then Lim J, he is all over the back now, Twisted as well. So there's a lot of action still going on in this race, even with the incident of turn 1. And look at this. Lim J, he is just waiting for a chance to get by Twisted. Oh, Twisted, that's very aggressive defending. Lim just has to kind of wait and bide his time. That's not the kind of defending we like to see, struggling at the last second. As James now takes the fastest lap again and has pulled out quite a bit of time. But look at this though, Vano is going to be under pressure. Work in Progress has DRS. Is it going to be enough? It's not. And look, that's how you do it. You just wait, you bide your time. Work in Progress knows he has the pace. He knows he's on the faster tyre. He will pick an optimum time to get this done. And look at this. So Lim J, he has Harry all over the back of him. Harry is on a recovery mission and a half here. Harry will be patient and he will wait. Aurelius now with the fastest lap. Aurelius absolutely flying in that clean air. Harry is just waiting and biding his time. And he's on the slower tyre, but it looks like Lim J, he might be struggling a little bit at the minute. And Harry now has a Lim's thought better of this here. So Twisted Welch now has still coming for him. We're going to go back onto work in progress here because he's been waiting. He's been working, as we said, by his name in progress, trying to get by Vano here. But Vano is doing a phenomenal job at the minute, keeping him at bay in the Alfa Romeo. You just got a feel now. I don't think he's as close as what he was last time round, but let's see how strong this DRS is now. He is definitely using some battery as well, while Vano is not really using too much to defend. So Vano's just focused on his own race. And the more he can just focus on what he's doing and let those hard tyres really bed in, he's going to be under a great bit. But look at this as well. Lim Jehi is sticking right behind Harry now. He's getting a great DRS tow, pulling himself away. As Stug has got by FFG Twisted there. So next up, Siri is starting to catch Twisted. The race start was very good for Twisted. It seems like he avoided an awful lot of the carnage from what I can see. So let's see how it goes. So there is a yellow. I don't know why that yellow's out there. But look at this, Jane just pulled 2.3 seconds now in Levizen, who's 3 seconds clear. Work in progress is right behind Vano, but Vano's doing enough to keep him at bay, so it's starting to spread out a little bit in this phase. Of course, a few people are out of position, and of course, pits are out of timing as well, so that's going to make a bit of a difference as well. I'm just having a look here at this now. Perfecto. So now, work in progress. He's kind of dropped off a little bit here. So Quick Mick has about a 3-second gap to Harry, who is now 2 seconds clear of Lim Jehi. So at the minute, Harry is doing a great comeback when you think about it. He was last at one stage there. So honestly, fair play to Harry. Lap 6 of 33, and he knows there's a lot to play for. And luckily enough, where the two of them had the incident, it just looked like it was wheel-to-wheel contact at turn 1 for the first two. And I'm sure that they'll get that sorted then. Lim Jehi is doing a great job here. Nice and smooth with his applications as well. Oh, he's definitely not using TC anyway. That's squirreling out on him. Stug doing a phenomenal job as well. So just to run through again. Positions changes there. Stug up 3 positions. Absolutely great to see that. Series up 3. Twisted is still up 3 even without being overtook. Unfortunately for Hadouken, he's down 5, as is Aurelius, and Enigma Nato is down 1 position. But I do feel it's a long race to go and a lot is to happen, so I would not be worrying too much. Out front, Ginge hasn't gained anything. Elvizen's gained that position with Harry, and then of course Vano has gained a position with Harry dropping as well. As yeah, it's unbelievable to see. So Vano's up to 2 positions, a Quick Mick of course up 1 position. For anyone who doesn't know the tyre situation, that is it. Fresh hard tyres for Twisted. Well, so Twisted's gone into the pits and done it. Hadouken on 5-lap old mediums and 5-lap old softs for Aurelius, and the rest are all, and obviously 6-lap old, as they've not had to pit as of yet. Unfortunately, you know, you're better off at sometimes if you do get the damage in the first lap, just go in pit and get it on with. I'm surprised neither of them chose to go into hards to the end. I know it's probably a long shot to try and do, but it would have been an option I would have went for there to try and salvage maybe a few extra places. But it really depends on the pace though that you can pull out of that also. But honestly, fair play to all the drivers so far. All in all, other than the turn 1, which caused a few incidents, it's been quite fair racing it throughout otherwise. So Quick Mick is now dropped down to 5.5 seconds from work in progress, who is less than a second of Vano. So he's dropped about 3/10, 4/10 in the last few laps as well. Harry though, the threat is coming in, 1.7 seconds off Quick Mick now. As you can see, he is really pushing that car, using up his battery, as is a lot of them actually. I think the only person with a lot of battery is Vano Rudev at the minute, and he is on his. He's the only person that has over 50%. He's really looking after his battery today. Oh, Twisted's after speeding into the pit lane and retired. So Twisted has retired in the pits. Not what we like to see at all. Stug is after getting himself a 3-second penalty for track limits. These things do happen, Stug, but keep it going, mate. Keep it going. And we have a yellow flag on the main straight. That's just Twisted's car pretending to come back out and then disappearing. But we're going to jump on with King here now because it's getting very, very close. As they overtake Twisted's car, which will just eventually disappear, I hope. Oh, was it not? It's fair, just get us out for the next one and you know yourself. Just try and keep it going next time. As I think Twisted's car is finally pulling to a stop and getting off the track, it is. So what can Harry do here? He's all over the back of Quick Mick, but he knows to be patient. He has the DRS. Harry will be determined to get back on the podium at the very least. And he's getting there slowly but surely. That's unbelievable driving from Harry. I think the DRS is going to be enough alone. Mick isn't really fighting that, he's just sticking to his line. And that is Harry through. And he has the nice line, and now his next victim is 7.7 seconds away. So let's see how they get on. And the good thing is for Quick Mick, he can get DRS towed along as well. So let's see how he gets on with that one there. Looking then further ahead, work in progress is still there with Fino, and he's after pulling back in a bit of time now, so it'd be interesting to see what the cut-off is on these mediums. When are they going to die? But as of yet, work in progress doing a phenomenal job there. He's just sticking to the task in hand. Fano though is catching Ilvizen, so Ilvizen seems to be struggling a bit at the minute. Has he overworked the tyres? Is the setup too aggressive? He's now 5.3 seconds clear. We know he'd a lap. He'd the pace to be fast over one lap, but maybe the setup is too much focused on qualifying. I'm wondering, is it hurting his tyres? Because by every single corner, Vano is getting closer here. Wow. What would you do if you've seen that in real life? Alpine from Williams, from Alfa Romeo, from Aston, from Haas, then a Ferrari, then a Red Bull, and a Merc down in 9th, although it'd break my heart seeing a McLaren in 10th. So EA would mean he's either PC or else EA, there's an EA thing called an EA Pass on PC, but also on Xbox. So he could be from either of them. So he is in 4th position. Aurelius is on Steam, so Aurelius is PC. So it's quite a nice mix. So it shows that these cross-play servers work perfectly, and there's none of this PC hacks. That whole bullshit can be laid to rest here. So here we go. Vano going for it. Fano is up to 2nd position and flying on those hard tyres. Barcelona, as we know, is a killer on tyres. It's the same in the set of course, the Competizione, as it is in F1. And I think that's a genius move, him starting on the hards. As the mediums are starting to hurt. And he's getting a bit of time on Ginge, is he? I'm not really sure Elvizin would like that either. I know he'll have the DRS to kind of pull him along a bit, but that's not what he wants to see. And King is after working nearly a second into work in progress here already in what, 2 laps or so. So we'll keep an eye on King as he keeps improving up through it. And because work in progress isn't too far off Elvizin, King's only about 10 seconds off being back on the podium. Of course, I'm sure he'll want to push further and get back into that second position to gain back where he started this race. And the main thing is Harry, as well as all the other experienced drivers, know you don't need to give out on Discord. Just input your incident, and the student team will absolutely look after it as well. King's doing a phenomenal job there. Elvizin though is sticking with Vano. And there's another battle developing here for 9th and 8th, which we're going to jump on with now, guys. This is C, Theory and Aurelius. Aurelius now all over him. Ooh, is that a bit of a disconnect? Whoa, bit of a connection issue there. But he's got the job done. That's a connection issue out of the way. Those sauce working beautiful for him at the minute. Be interesting to see how much he can push them there. So Siri does have a bit of a ping issue, but it's still going, which is good. And drivers getting by safe. Hadouken having a battle with Lim. So Lim must have been in the pits. Lim gonna go by on those hard tires as well. Hadouken giving him the room, and Lim playing it safe, didn't want to run over and into him. That's what I like about Lim J. He's an experienced racer as well. Now, I know he's not played F1 for quite a while, so I'm sure he's getting his feel back for this. He was definitely one of the fast guys when I remember him racing, got about 2 years or so ago now at this stage. But interesting to see the different lines. Hadouken going for wide in fast out. Lim just has the grip to kind of put it where he wants at the minute. As work in progress has pitted. So work in progress has pitted there. And that was a nice quick stop for him. And Stokes still has that penalty to worry about. But King's now up in 4th. 8.2 seconds off Elvizin. I'm sure Elvizin will have to pit soon if he's struggling that much on those mediums. A safety car is out. A safety car is out. What has happened? What did I miss? Why is the safety car? Does anyone have damage? Why is the safety car out? I'm not understanding this at all. So Dukin's in the pits. He has all his series getting a wing change. So Siri must have had an incident just before the pit lane and has caused a safety car. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This has worked out very well for Harry and for Elvizin. So I have the race leader going into the pits now. So King's surely going to have to pit as well. Yeah, he'd be mad not to. So, in fairness, this would have really hurted work in progress. That is really hurting work in progress now. Where is he on track? Wow. Will Harry have got him in the pits? Oh wow. No, I don't think Harry's got him, but Harry's going to be right on him. And on the fresher rubber. Vino is now on the medium, so that's not really worked for Vino. He was having such a great race on those hards. That's definitely after hurting him now. So he's going to have to hope for another safety car down the road. And as for Ginge, he was having a monumental lead at the moment, so that's tough for him. But look, I'm sure he can go to the end. Fano's going to be super quick off the exit, so Ginge is going to have to wait and bide his time. But don't forget, my biggest or highest viewed clip on YouTube was actually, or on TikTok, is actually Ginge doing the race restart. So let's see, can he get another big race restart tonight? So that's the tyre situation. Stog surely has to pit. Lim J, he's in the pits, and why not? Coming out, and is he going to go back on mediums? He is. Interesting to see that. Stoke, get in the pits, you madman. Get in those pits. 14 laps in the softs. You gotta give it to him though. You gotta give it to him. He's done a great job. But I think now he definitely needs to get in the pits, get rid of them. He can jump on the hards now to the end. Yeah, he's gonna have to. He would have been absolutely crazy not to. Wow, wow, wow. So on with the guys there at the minute. So this is definitely going to bring another good phase of action. Hopefully another lap or so and then that'll be it. All going well. Wow. I'm pretty sure that safety car started from the Mercedes dropping it, but he dropped it so close to the pits the game just didn't realise it. Have to say I do love that Mercedes medical car, it's gorgeous. And the safety car is in this lap and we're going to ride on board with Ginge when he gets going, as he now becomes the safety car and essentially dictates the pace. Obviously you won't see him, if you see him kind of stamping on the throttle, slowing down, stamping on the throttle, or gradually acting as if he's going and fainting it, that can result in a penalty. You need to run this nice and smooth as they do in real life. No erratic kind of jumps around, no erratic change in speed. And James is gone for it now, because that's a very, very long straight, but Vano's right there with him. James absolutely trying to break the tow line. Vano's doing a great job right behind. And for now, it looks like James has got what he needed to do done. How's King doing? King all over the side. Oh! Of work in progress there. That was very, very close. Work in progress needs to keep it on the track. Harry left him just enough room as well, and Harry there up into fourth and needs to now start facing Ilvizin ahead. So Ilvizin is all over the back of Vano at the minute. Vano's probably going to take a minute or two to get used to these softer tyres and get into it, as we have a caution, which is C-Siri. He's alright though, he's keeping it going. He's only new enough to race in a league racing, so fair play to him. Keep it going, C-Theory, keep it going. Lim J Heat now up into 11th. Stoke is in 10th. Hadouken up into 9th again. Enigma unfortunately got caught out. Radius in 7th position. Quick Mick is in 6th. Right, we're working with progress right there as well. Harry is less than a second off Ilvizin, so this is going to get spicy. Can Ginge pull a gap on Vano? Can Vano use those mediums? Because he has Ilvizin right behind now. And next time round, DRS will be active. Now Vano is using quite a bit of his battery as well. Harry using quite a bit as well to break it in. I think nearly everyone has used it, not. Yeah, there's people really working their battery at the minute. And Vano, I think, being the smoothest on battery power as well, and hopefully that'll play dividend to him down the road. Those mediums will last to the end now. They probably will have a drop off, a heavy drop off like we're seeing, because once that drop off came, his hards came to life and absolutely flew through the field. Thank you so much for the follow, Speed Fantasimo. Great to have you along, and anyone who watches this stream later on, be it tomorrow or the next day or down the road, don't be afraid to join our league. We have Formula 1 every Tuesday night, and then a set of Corsa Competizione and PC every Wednesday. Our Formula 1 is crossplay. And Vano is doing a stellar job. He does have a Vision who has Harry right behind him as well. And then Aurelius is getting close to Quick Mick as well. So this safety car has really brought this race into a second lease of life. Ginge staying steady about 1.3 seconds clear out front, but Vano is going to start feeling it. The pressure's on. The hard tyres do seem to be the optimal race tyre around Barcelona. It is a very, very high deg and also very, very hard on tyre temperatures as well. The heat cycle here, it likes to cook those outside tyres. As you see, the very long, fast swerving right-handers, those left tyres really do take quite a bashing around here. Whoa, there's a few penalties coming in thick and fast here. Let's go through them. So far, Harry has 3 seconds. Work in progress is 3 seconds. Quick Mick has 3 seconds. So they're not going to be changing positions. And Stoke has 3 seconds out the back. So it's all happening. Vision needs to try and keep it on track. Harry is trying every which way to get by. He's hoping then he can just get released into clean air and then build up a 3-second gap. Harry's gone for a much nicer line. Vision is driving a defensive race now. He's gone from attacking to defending. Lim J, he's after getting a 3, so time penalties for everybody in the last lap. 4 time penalties in the space of a lap by the looks of it there it was. So who is running a less aero here? We'll jump on. So Harry's just going to have to be patient. Vano is doing the right thing as well. This is such a tough battle because Vano is starting, I think, to feel a bit of pressure. Elvisin has a beautiful drive here. Is he going to try the inside? He's going to stay there, but has to concede and go for it again. This is unbelievable. Quick Mick and Aurelius swap positions as well. Sorry that I did miss that. Quick Mick has given up to Aurelius there. But then again, in a few laps' time, when those hards come into a fully, could be a different story, yeah. Absolutely. Even down further, Lim J, he is catching up with Stoke here, so that's going to be the battle that's going to develop very, very soon by the looks of it. And see, Stereo is doing what he can do in 12th position and keeping it on the track being the main thing there. But Elvisin here now in 3rd position is super, super close to Vano, and DRS should be active now as Ginge is coming around into the last corner. That's the lead. He's already pulled up 1.9 seconds nearly after a few laps of the restart, and we should see now DRS enabled. It's not doing much in terms for Vano at the minute. He's able to keep them all at bay in the Alfa Romeo. Elvisin and King, although very, very low. Oh no, Elvisin has quite a bit of battery, so does Vano. Ginge has a little bit less. Harry unfortunately doesn't have much, and that looks like Siri had a bit of an off, but he's back on. So Siri's still getting used to the game, so that's fair. We will expect a little bit of a learning curve for him, so we won't worry too much about that. Hadouken doing a stellar job now up in P9. Enigma then in P8. Quick Mick in P7. He's dropped about a second now from Aurelius, who's nearly on the back of work in progress here. So Aurelius absolutely comes to life on these medium tyres now. And then that Maka is really starting to come alive. Work in progress kind of sitting pretty, waiting for this attack to come, while Harry's just kind of sitting there. He's dropped off a little bit. I think he needs to do a little bit of energy generating there at the minute. He could possibly... Oh, I think this could be the time for the move now. Vision, this is going to have to be it. And he has got the move done by the looks of it. Vano sitting right there, and now Harry is next up. But Vano can try and stay with him, get the DRS, and then get back in. Harry's only 0.6 of a second off him now. So that's very, very interesting. Work in progress. Aurelius just got over by him. Sorry, Aurelius, that we missed that with the other overtake going on for P2. But Aurelius is having a great second half, or second phase to this race. Hadouken starting to catch Enigma. It's not an Enigma, this is Hadouken, possibly going to go for an overtake in a minute. So let's stay on here with Hadouken. Although King is getting very, very close to Vano, so we will have to look at that now in a second. He's going to have to wait to the main straight. There's no way or no point of him doing it just yet. So Hadouken, we'll come back to this one, I think, because We're about to witness, I think, Harry getting DRS. Although for Harry, he does need to pull a 3-second gap on Aurelius is only 4 seconds off. So Harry has a lot of work if he does want to get a podium here tonight. Look at that, Vano back up in the second position. Harry's stuck in this kind of hard phase of the race where he has the two guys fighting ahead. He's probably wishing that they might have a little coming together. One might overdrive and spin off. Aurelius, by work in progress. Aurelius is really going for here. Back further, Hadouken is waiting. Lim J, he's 6.1 seconds off him. So let's see what's happening up further. Work in progress. Can he stick with Aurelius and get back into it? It's really hard to know. I think at the minute what I'm going to do, we get rid of that telemetry. Let's just enjoy this race. And we get rid of that track map. Let's just enjoy a clean look. So work in progress is doing all he can, and he's sticking with Aurelius. Although King, look at this, King was going to try it there around the outside. King thinks Elvisin, this is my time, get out of my way. Although King has lost a slight bit of time, but he's gaining it back now. He has got the toe. Does he have the energy? Does he have the DRS? Oh, look at the drive Harry has here. The only thing is, though, I feel is that's exactly it. I think that little electronic button is now starting to hinder him, as Elvisin did have a bit more ERS. As work in progress is got by Aurelius with DRS. It's not that easy for Aurelius now. He's going to have to fight for this. Aurelius is giving it everything. Harry's giving it everything. Hadouken is giving it everything. He's 1.2 seconds. Lim J, he's doing all he can to get back into it. Elvisin is doing what he can to try and get back to Vano for second position. So Vano is up, I think it's 2 spots in P2 at present. Jane just having quite a drama-free race other than turn 1. We don't know if that's going to play havoc to him later on. If there was an incident that was his fault, there could possibly be a penalty pending there as well. So I'm sure that's in his mind as well. He wants to build up a bit of a lead there just to have it in case there is something to be done there. Our student team, obviously, if it's reported, will look after that. Well, Elvisin is absolutely on it. So is Harry. This is so close for 4th position. And Aurelius is right there. Doesn't have the legs this time round. Wow. This has been some epic racing so far, guys. I know it's only a small grid this evening, but I tell you one thing, it doesn't lack people absolutely on it. And I want to say, to see Theory, keep it up. You will get more and more experience, and I hope you're having fun out there. FFG is about drivers of all pace, not just the fast. It's about everybody. Okay, so we'll turn on the track map as it seems to be. T1 or Red Bull, that's Lim J. Oh, is there any damage, or was it just that he dropped it? His tyres will suffer for a few corners till he gets the... Yeah. Lim had a moment, Stug is by him. Hadouken 2 seconds off. Oh, I think Lim is just really suffering with tyres at the minute. Let's see how he is this time around. Not too bad. He's the DRS. He'll just have to be careful. This is a new and experienced driver ahead of him. Fair play to that young lad. He gets right out of his way. That's great to see. But now look at this, work in progress. Aurelius is by him, but now work in progress is all over the back of him. This is lovely. This is the battle between those hard tyres and the mediums. Where's the crossover? Because they've been fighting for a while. Aurelius has been lightning quick, getting up through all of this traffic. And King got Elvisin. I missed it on track. Sorry about that, Harry. I'll hopefully get a replay of that down the line. That was absolutely brilliant. Well done, Harry. But now look at this here. Aurelius running wide. Quick work in progress is all over him. Can Elvizin now get back by Harry? But Harry has DRS also. And they're after pulling quite a bit of time on Aurelius. Elvizin at least knows he needs to stay within 3 seconds of Harry to have his third position. Has work in progress, has DRS, and gets back by. So, to be honest with you, Aurelius is going to get that position once he doesn't get a penalty. Sorry, just had to have an old cough there. Yeah, Elvizin's doing a great job there. Work in progress as well, but Aurelius just needs to keep it clean. As Enigma NATO could possibly be in with a chance if he can catch up to Quick Mick within 3 seconds, get by Quick Mick also. Ginger's now gone up to 4.1 seconds of a lead from Vano. So Vano now is under pressure. Harry has a much nicer line there and has pulled over a 10th. Vano struggling on those mediums now. Harry is literally on his rear diffuser now. And you gotta think now this will be Harry getting by. Quick Mick has let Enigma go by. I think Quick Mick had a bit of an issue, and that's Harry now up into P2. So Harry needs to stretch those legs. He needs to try and pull 2 and a bit seconds on at least Elvizin to be guaranteed a top spot on the podium. Getting onto that top 3, I'm sure, will be very satisfactory for Harry. That's absolutely brilliant. Sector 3, that looks like a Red Bull. Limj, he's out. Is that the safety car? I do not believe you. Slim, what happened? Lim, if you are watching, what happened? Oh my god. Wow, this is a game changer. Wow. Good news for Siri. I'm in shock. I'm in absolute shock. Wow, 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 wow. Whew. Well, this is the spicy meatball. That's going to be tough for Harry, though. His chances of pulling 3 seconds is nigh on impossible now. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. Just bear with me 1 sec, guys. I'm just joining the voice chat there in the Discord, so any of the drivers can join in then as this race finishes up. And I'm sure if Liam is watching, he can come in and tell you what happened. He did say it was the bump of death that got him. So it looks like 1 more lap under the safety car, and then we should be back on for a 4-lap sprint. Wowzers. I feel so bad for Lim. So bad from that's oh, what's the crack, Ginge? How are you getting on? In the race lead, how's life?
It's a bit quiet.
Other than lap one, you've had a fairly easy race. Lim was very unlucky, dropped it in the last sector. He hit some sort of a bump of death there and sent him into Timbuktu. So,
Is that how it's safety car, right?
yeah, unfortunately Lim crashed out. But for this race start, how are you going to go about it like the last one? Kind of just wait until you catch them off foot?
Go slow as fuck, but then run.
I think that's very fair. I'm just looking at the tyres here. Harry's gone for medium, so he mustn't have had any fresh softs left.
Mine are used, mine are 15%, so.
Fair. Enigma Nato's on 15 lap old hards in fourth position, and then everyone else behind him's on fresh media or fresh soft, so it's going to be an interesting restart, this one.
Aye. I trust me up, joins. Right.
Oh, is he driving too slow for you?
Nah, he's just joined now, it's fine.
This should be interesting for you. Are you going to stay in the chat all the way to the end, are you?
If you want, aye.
Up to yourself, man. You're going to have me talking over you. You're probably better off not till after the race.
Oh, he just hit me.
Seen that there. I think he's eager to get going.
Oh, he's hit me again.
I know. No, he stood his position there. To be fair, when you were swerving, he didn't go. He didn't move. That one, it was just the swerve. I think caught him out. Right, and we're back going again. You're probably better off leaving, so don't put you off. But we're back going again. So Ginge has, after pulling a half a second lead on King there now, and King has Vano right behind him, but has enough in play. Enigma NATO is now in fourth position with Aurelius on the inside. Oh, Enigma NATO's being swallowed up there. That's work in progress. And Aurelius boy in one corner. And Quick Mick is all over the back of him on those fresh softs. Oh, Quick Mick's going to have to get him into this corner. He's all over him. And he is. Enigma NATO, I think, made a mistake staying out on those hards. Elvizin down in 8th position now after getting caught up in the pits. And he's way out of position in 8th position, but Harry now is in second spot, 0.8 of a second, 0.9 from Ginge. Ginge is absolutely on it, is second clear. Vano is about a second off. So for Harry, he just needs to pull out another 2 seconds on the likes of Aurelius just to cover himself, for a second and a half, or 2 seconds to be sure, and he will be guaranteed a podium.
Sorry.
Ginge screams, being 1.5 seconds clear of Harry. Oh, as there is a spinner in, is that Stoke is after dropping it in sector 3, but he's kept it going. Oh, did you?
Aye.
So the leader nearly spinning, Stoke spins at the back. Harry needs to pull about another 1.2 of a second of a gap, but he's in clear air. He doesn't need to be fighting Vano, but Aurelius is kind of under pressure now from work in progress, so this might help Harry out as well, coming into the last 2 laps that it is now. Ginge is going to stop for a cup of tea before the finish, I reckon. I'd stop in case you do crash.
Aye, watch me just die now.
Right on the last corner. So Harry is not going to be able to do enough, it seems, at present. Those mediums just aren't giving him the pace that he wants. He's 1.5 seconds clear of Aurelius. He needs that to be stretched out. He needs to work in progress to really put the pressure on now. And DRS is enabled for the final lap. This is what it comes down to. Can Harry do enough? Work in progress has got by Aurelius. This could be great news. Vano's doing brilliant. I think Vano had the best strategy starting on the hards. Oh, look, a quick Mick and Ilvizen are at it. Ilvizen's after getting the job done, back up to 6th position for him. He's only 2 seconds off Aurelius now. C Siri is only 2 seconds or 2.2 of a second off NATO. Imagine NATO's gone from 4th all the way down now to 10th position because of it not changing the tyres. As the King just set the fastest lap, did I just see things?
No, I got a penalty.
Oh no. Enigma NATO's got a penalty. So I think, unfortunately for King, that is not going to be him in a podium position today. 6 seconds, work in progress is 3 seconds. It's been a tough day for King in the office. And the winner going across the line is Ginge. In 2nd position is Vano Rudolph. In 3rd position is Work in Progress. 4th position, Ilvizen gets back up to 4th with King in 5th. Aurelius is in 6th. Quick Mick is in 7th. Hadouken comes home in 8th. Great drive. Oh, Siri comes home in 8th. Then Hadouken comes home in P9. So very well done to you, Ginge.
I don't know what to say. Just quite simple. Just
Quite simple. Very, very humble. Abs, quite simple. No, well, it was a great race to me. Look, you got the job done. You got a great lap in. It was close in qualifying and got less than a 10th, I think, in the end for you getting pole position. And it was super close all the way down to P6. Yeah.
Went off line and tiny as well. I just walked up, man.
No, you done a phenomenal job. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened with you, King, at the start. I think that was really the kind of only thing in your race that was kind of exciting. Other than that, you've had just quite an easy race. You maintained your pace and done what you needed to do.
I don't know if you just hang out with it's sort of cool.
No, it's not better. Yeah, guys, well, look, thanks everyone who has joined in for this. I'm just actually going to get a screenshot of all of this stuff if I can, really quick, just to have it. Oh, wrong time to go for a screenshot. I don't want speak recognition on. That's exactly what I need, a screenshot with the time gaps for the tool that I use. But yeah, look, that was a phenomenal race there in the end. You see a fastest lap Ginge, a 1:12.775. Vano in 2nd position. I think he gets driver of the day starting 2nd. It was phenomenal. Work in progress 3rd. A great job from him. Ilvizen unfortunately got caught, I think, in that last pit stop. And King unfortunately with the incident at the start and then finished on the mediums. But still a very, very good finish for the guys. And I hope everyone has enjoyed watching the stream. And I've definitely enjoyed doing the commentary here tonight, guys. I think we will call it a night for tonight, and we're back live tomorrow night at about 7:45 as we will be live for ACC round 1. We're in Misano for that, so that's going to be absolutely epic. Well done to James, well done to Vano, and very well done as well then to everyone else who's finished, and including C Siri there, who didn't give up and ended up in P9 after. So it's what it's all about, and hopefully next week we'll have a fuller grid, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Oh.